today I'm going to do 3 pages of this one because it's easy to do. So the length and the direction of shadows differ due to the angle and the direction of sunlight falling on objects. In ancient times, the length of umbra or shadows were used to arbitrary units to measure time. So that means in ancient times, people used a equipment called sundial. So the rays of the sun fall on the thing that in here, and its shadow get formed like our clock. Various artistic creations can be done with umbra or shadows. Some such creations done with hand and fingers are shown below. So there are so many animals, I think you can see. So just you have an assignment. Test whether you can do creations like those shown in figure 9.6. Present a collection of such creations with your friends. So you can get torch and in front of it you can do this and get the photos of it. So like that. In concerts, creations done using shadows are popular in the field of art today. Some such instances are shown in figure 9.7. So there's a thing. So they get light from 3 sides. So three men shadows get built. Then the next thing is they do like this. The light rays do like this. So remember that, okay? So then the next one, if we remove the cloth, there are 2 women in there. So enjoy watching artistic creations on shadows on the internet or in video clips. So let us do activity 9.3 to study further about umbra. So activity 9.3. An electric torch and a screen and a small ball. So you have to do like this. Place the ball in front of the lighted electric torch and obtain its umbra on a screen or a wall. Okay, so then identify the dark brown umbra and penumbra of the ball. So then in there I think you can see there's a darker one and a light one. So let's see what is that. Change the distance between the ball and the electric torch and observe how the umbra and penumbra are changing. So compare your observations with those given in figures 9.9. So here you have to learn that when the torch get far, the penumbra get dissolved. That means penumbra get invisible. So that means the light rays, the upper light rays and the lowest light ray come onto the ball. So there a penumbra do not form in there. So I will draw it in here, and when the ball and the electric torch are closer, the umbra on the screen is not sharp and clear. There is a penumbra also around the umbra. When the distance between the ball and the electric torch is increasing, the penumbra gradually disappears. when the electric torch is kept as a considerable distance from the ball, only the umbra can be observed. So in figure 9.9, second one, in there you can see that. So the light source should be far from the object to obtain a clear and sharp umbra. So let us study further about penumbra. So today I am not going to do this part, but I will summarize it. So that means today we did how umbra forms, how penumbra forms. So in here you can see penumbra, umbra. So penumbra is a light rays. That means its color is very light, low. That means light. But in umbra it's very dark. Okay. So remember these things and remember that penumbra forms by the light rays. Okay. So that's the thing. So hope you get a good knowledge about this and see you tomorrow.